Today we're going to work with ordinal numbers, or in español, adjetivos numerales ordinales, and we're going to see how to use them, what they are, the basic first 10 of them, and where we should put them in context with other words. Let's take a look. Okay, so what are ordinal numbers? Well, they're numbers that rank people or objects, or in other words, they give them an order. In English, these would be like, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so forth. They order things. That's why they're called ordinal numbers. They have the word practically built in. Now, the important thing to note here is in Spanish, these are considered adjectives. So we know that in Spanish, adjectives have to agree with the noun they describe in two ways, gender and quantity. So these numbers have to have the same gender and quantity as the noun they describe. And unlike other adjectives in Spanish, these are actually going to go before the noun they describe, since we're dealing with the quantity of something. When we're ranking things, we're giving things in nice order. Alright, so what are the actual ordinal numbers? Well, to keep it simple, we're going to go through 1st to 10th, but of course there are more, so always look up the other ones that you might need. So for first, we have primero, second, segundo, third, tercero, fourth, cuarto, fifth, quinto, sixth, sexto, seventh, séptimo, eighth, octavo, ninth, noveno, and 10th, décimo. Now these are the Spanish versions spelt out as words. If we were to abbreviate them, these are the English abbreviations, so you'll need to look up the Spanish ones because they are different and depend on whether the item being described is masculine or feminine. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple and work with the word forms. So for example, if I say the third class, well, we know the and clase. Clase is feminine, so tercero is the base word, but it needs to match clase, so it's also going to be singular and feminine, la tercera clase. The first months, like maybe you're talking about the first months of the year, you'd say los meses for months. Meses is masculine and plural, so we're going to take first, primero, and do the same thing to it, so primeros. So now it agrees. The second folder, la and carpeta, singular and feminine, so segunda. So with each of these, they're matching the noun they describe, so we put them before, and we make sure that they have the same number and gender as the noun that they're describing. Easy peasy. There's one specific rule, though, that we have to watch out for. Now, you may have learned the adjectives bueno and malo in the past, and learned that before a masculine singular noun, they drop their O's. So if you want to say my good friend, you say mi buen amigo. If you want to say my bad friend, mi mal amigo. Now, with ordinal numbers, the words first and third also drop their O, so it disappears, if they're before a singular masculine noun. So for example, if I want to say the first book, I say el primer libro. Primer does not have an O on it because this word is singular and masculine. The O disappears. The same thing would happen with third. So if I say the third book, el tercer libro. Singular and masculine means the O disappears and it becomes tercer. And again, this can only happen when the noun being described is singular and masculine. And those are the basics of ordinal numbers. So we went over the ordinal numbers 1st through 10th, and we reviewed where they go in relationship to their noun, and that they have to agree with their noun in gender and quantity, like any other adjective would. Gracias, thanks for joining, and I hope this was helpful. Hasta luego.